Hey everybody, it's the 18th of December 2021. I'm Scott Allen Miller. This is the Sheep Guarding Llama vlog. It is Saturday. We are in San Juan del Sur. Not where I'm recording it, but the story takes place in San Juan del Sur. Big lizard just ran in front of me. And today was our cool day hanging out in the city. Yesterday was kind of our hangout day. We went dancing until late in the night and we did fun stuff. And there's lots of people yelling at me as they drive by in a pickup truck. I have no idea why, but I heard, hey, you, hey. I think I even heard my name and there's a whole bunch of people in the pickup truck waving, but normally people in pickup trucks don't know me. They just wave because they like to be on the video. So when you see them later, or if you're those people, say hi in the comments right down there. Do it. Go ahead. I'll wait. Are they there? Probably not, because you don't know where my channel is. Anyway, so this morning we got a beautiful house. It was really, really nice. We slept well. The air conditioning is great. There's some weird stuff, like the plumbing's all wacky. And we were waiting for the architect this morning, but he actually arrived earlier than we expected. So I was awake, but I wasn't out of bed. And they woke up Alan with like, oh, we're here and we're measuring outside. And there was some drama about like, you can't have architects at the house. You can't take pictures of the house. Like, we're like, what are you talking about? This is some weird stuff. You can't take pictures of a house that you're in? What? No. And the contract said nothing of the sort. They were making that up after the fact. It was all very strange. But architect was there for several hours this morning. We spent a bunch of time talking to him. Alan and I spent a lot of time going around the house looking at things that we would like to change or see be different or expand or whatever. So that was the morning. And by the time that was done, Dominica was really low in blood sugar and it was time to go get some food in a panic, more or less. We found a new taxi driver, recommended by Leo, of course, who took us down for a reasonable amount of money, and we went to Indio del Sur, which is one of Melvin's friends, and if you have not seen it, I will attempt to link it here. Tuwani Drink and Food from Nicaragua did an episode on Indio del Sur, I think sometime last year, maybe it was this year, down in San Juan del Sur. So we went there and had a really nice breakfast, amazing coffee, really liked the place. It was very cool. So Cesar, if you're seeing this, hey, we had a great time. And if you are going to be in San Juan del Sur, everybody, check out Indio del Sur. It's a great place to get breakfast. We sat out on the sidewalk. It was really nice. Camille came and joined us. We had so much fun hanging out with her last night. I had texted her when we got up this morning and knew we were going to breakfast. So it was about 10:30. And she was just waking up because she was out until 4 dancing last night. So she was excited to get some breakfast. She's like, I am dying. My stomach is eating itself. So it was perfect timing. She came out and joined us, and then we did some walking around. Dominica and I wanted to go look at some of the houses that we had looked at buying. We had some that we almost bought. We didn't actually find a lot of the ones we wanted to find, but we found a few and showed Dominica around town a little bit, and we hung out. We were basically on the south side of town, so she had not seen any of that yesterday. So we explored a little bit on foot after our breakfast, and then everyone kind of just wanted to chill for a while, so we ended up walking up to Pelican Eyes to La Cascada and just started ordering drinks and hung out at the poolside for quite a while. Now remember, our breakfast was late, so this is like 11:30, pushing noon that we went up there. So it was kind of time to chill, and the day was starting to get warm, although it was a pretty nice day. We had a nice breeze and the weather wasn't too hot. It was quite comfortable. We hung out at La Cascada for several hours. It was perfect. We just sat around and talked. The drinks and stuff up there are expensive for the area, but they're not actually expensive and really, really good. It's a nice place. I like going there. Paul and I went there in March with Summer, and we had a nice time. And we stayed until it was time to eat, which is around, I think, 3 o'clock. Alan and Anna have been trying to schedule time with Christian, who owns the Spanish language school in town, and he is their Spanish and English teacher. So they wanted to meet up and do lunch and meet his family and everything. So they did that. He came up with all of his family and they hung out and had lunch. So we took Camille and went to a different table and hung out, and we had lunch. I did lobster tacos, which were quite good. They both did fish and chips, which was quite good. It was a very nice lunch. They have a great menu up there that changes all the time. And we hung out for quite a while. And then everyone was kind of beat. And even Camille, who is only 20 and you would think would be a backpack partier girl, it was like, I really just want to chill. I would love to go up to the pool. So we all went up to the house. via taxi, which of course takes forever. And we stopped at the AM PM and stocked up on beers and some whiskey and sodas and chips and stuff. And we're like, we'll come back for dinner later. And so we just got some basic supplies so we could hang out, because it was so late by the time we were done with lunch that was like dinner was going to be late. So we went up to the house and hung out, went swimming for a while, and then really just chilled around the house talking. And by the time about 8 o'clock rolled around, everybody was exhausted. We're all like, none of us feel like going out. Even Camille is like, I don't want to go anywhere. So Alan and Anna went to bed really early, and I have to walk away because someone just pulled up in a motorcycle and parked directly behind me for no apparent reason, just to have a motorcycle idling right in my audio. They're still pretty close. Okay, so they went to bed probably about 8 o'clock. I would say we all stayed up till about 9:30. It was still super early, and we're just tired. You know, the heat, and we didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and we went dancing, and we're all old except for Camille, but she stayed out till 4. And we're like, we all skipped dinner. I mean, we had potato chips and stuff, but we all skipped dinner. And then we realized that Camille had nowhere to go. She had given up her hostel and hadn't arranged another one yet. And we're like, oh my gosh, it's like late at night. We don't want to send her down to the town on her own, especially with all the problems that she has with like phones and stuff. So I was going to have to run down with her in a taxi, find her a hostel, get her set up, make sure she was okay, and then come back to the house. But Alan's like, oh no, we got a spare room, just tell her she can stay. So she was really excited. When we had gotten to the house, she said that this might be the most beautiful house she had ever seen. And so she was really excited actually to get to hang out in this. And it's not like a mansion or anything, but it was a nice house. But she was really excited to get to hang out in kind of a baller Central American pad. And she was like, I actually had problems sleeping in such a large room because she's not used to having so much space around her at night. But she said once she fell asleep, it was great. But so she was very excited to get to stay. Plus, it saved her the money of having to find a hotel that normally she pays for every day. And we have good Wi-Fi and power. She can charge everything. Like, just worked out great. So we all went to bed pretty early. So before 10 o'clock, everybody was in bed and fast asleep. We do have to get up tomorrow. We'll be heading back at about 9 o'clock. Leia will be picking us up, so we want to be up, 7:30 or 8, so we can get all packed, get in the taxi. We'll get breakfast before we go. But we had a really nice time today. It was really cool, super chill day. Did nothing. Breakfast, just straight from restaurant to pool to bed. It's one of the most nothing days that I can remember in a really long time. But it was really cool, and it was neat getting to hang out with Camille now for like 2 entire days. And we'll obviously see her some tomorrow because she's still at the house. So we've made a really cool new friend who seems to be like kind of part of the gang now. We've kind of adopted her. She's our new niece, I guess. Yeah. That is our Saturday here in San Juan del Sur. I'm sorry that it is so dark. I had to record this so late to catch up. You can barely see me. I will see all of you tomorrow.